And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day opening day in the NBA. Nothing could be better. Did you ever get opening day jitters?
Yeah, I did. I mean, the butterflies are there, and it's a good thing. The key for me was to breathe deeply, get that first sweat going, and then everything settled down from there.
Now, here's Jokic. Carries it down low. Jokic has got the first points up on the board here for the Nuggets.
And you think Jokic would always be the roller, but he's surprisingly just as good as the ball handler.
Here's Jokic. Fades. Ariza with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Gallinari with the screen for Jokic. Pass to Moutier. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
Nice work by Jokic to get the defender off balance and draw the foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Capella, the pass to Harden. Can't get it to fall. Now, Jokic. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. With the teardrop, up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Attacking the glass like a rabid dog. Fareed takes pride in out-hustling guys on the board.
Harden. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And they're starting off this season against this Houston Rockets team.
And you know, last year, not a huge talent discrepancy between these teams, but they still managed to win every game in the season series.
You know, you can call it luck, favorable matchups, favor. They ran the table. We'll see if that continues here tonight, guys.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Gallinari finds Jokic. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capella.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Those fast break points are key. They come easier than scoring against a set defense.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Harden outside. Pass to Capella. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. Nene dishes to Capella. From down in the low post, it goes. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
But, you know, the closer Capella is to the rim, the more effective he becomes, in my opinion, in part because of his size and nice touch.
Fareed against Nene. Gallinari, a screen on Nene. Here's Fareed. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Capella. An easy 2 points on the layup. Capella's got 6.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Fareed, a screen on Capella. Here's Jokic. Drops one in from the wing.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Harden the pass to Capella. Now Nene. It's hauled in by Jokic. Ariza against Gallinari. Here's Fareed. And the dunk by Fareed.
Fareed known for being a great dunker. Give him any room to work with, and he's getting to that rim.
Here's Ariza. Denver grabs the miss. And here's Jokic outside. They grab their own miss. Harris looking it over. Pass to Jokic. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And it's 8 points for Jokic.
Jokic likes to set that screen solidly because he knows his teammates will find him out of the screen.
Nene finds Harden. Lets a floater go. Count that one.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Jokic against Capella. Fareed, a screen on Capella. Jokic passes to Harris. And Jokic slings it in.
Yeah, nearly 7 feet tall. Jokic is a major threat inside, especially that close to the rim.
And Beverly kicks to Nene. Pass to Harden. Back to Nene. Now here's Capella. Nene, the pass to Capella. That one good for 2. Capella's got 8 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Moutier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's the idea. Get the ball inside, get a good look, and see if you can draw some fouls.
A different look for Denver. Norkic checked in for Jokic. Chandler comes in for Kenneth Fareed. And it's Jamal Murray in for Harris. Now here's Gordon. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Inside, Gordon stays loose and free, ready to make his moves around the defense there.
And here is Murray. Lays it up off the glass.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Brewer with the ball. Gallinari on him. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
Murray way outside. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Nuggets lead by 4. And we've got more action coming your way. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Puts one up from 19. Ariza with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Basket good.
And Brewer is so long. I mean, a capable scorer inside. He rises up quickly to get his shot off.
Murray with it. Tries it from 19. Out to Gallinari. The 3. Kept alive. Pass to Chandler. So here's Gallinari, covered by Brewer. Shot clock at 5. Chandler with a screen for Gallinari. Trying to find Chandler. He's got it now.
Up goes the ball, and he hammers it down.
Assisted by Danilo Gallinari.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Leaves the dishes to Thomas. Kicks it out to Gordon. Puts it up from 12. Here's Thomas. Second shot opportunity. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
And they were 3rd in our league in terms of fast break points. This is a team that plays 1 speed, and that's full speed.
In last season, everything started with their defense. You mentioned their number 1 ranking in steals. The pressure they put on opponents was nonstop. Nelson's checked in for Denver. And a switch here also for Houston. Ferguson's checked in for Thomas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Nelson.
And, you know, when Gordon is healthy, he's extremely effective. I mean, he's a high-motor player who strokes it well from deep, actually strokes it well from everywhere.
So GA, the Cavaliers and Warriors have faced off in the last 2 NBA Finals, and many expect them to meet there once again.
Yeah, both teams are stacked with talent, and now that they've each won a championship, we could see a rubber match. But who knows? There are teams in each conference that still could challenge.
Here's Swift. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Pass to Brewer. Taylor with the ball. Beasley with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Nelson's got it. The fast break chance. Offensive rebound. Back to Murray. Kicks it out to Beasley. 4 on the shot clock. For the 3, Chandler. And he's good on the 3-ball. Chandler's got the lead up to 7 out for Denver.
And that's an area of his game that he keeps working on, which is good to see. Chandler, not a great outside shooter, but getting better. It helps when he knocks down those threes.
And they pick up 2.
And such a valuable high percentage shot, and he does a great job of taking advantage.
Nelson against Gordon, driving to the basket, and the shot goes down. Nelson's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, quick trigger, and from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Fareed comes in for Jameer Nelson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
A chance to check out stats for Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 29 points a game, 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Gary Harris comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Malik Beasley. Houston also making some changes. Nene comes in for Cunningham. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Brewer.
Boy, remarkable athlete is Kenneth Faried. You throw a pass anywhere near him, and he'll finish it off in style.
Harden gets the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Fareed, a screen on Beverly, and he drives in. Mudiay finds Fareed, hammers the alley-oop through.
Those quick feet of his allow him to get out of the screen extremely fast. Fareed, difficult to stay with in the screen and roll.
That one falls. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Fareed, a screen on Gordon. Oh, Fareed in position, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Capella, the pass to Nene. Back to Capella. A floater. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Screen by Fareed, and here's Jokic outside. Goes back up. No good that time. Some solid defense there by Nene. Harden kicks to Capella. Goes back up for Murray. With the putback. It's good on the putback. Beverly's got his second basket of the night.
You know, when Beverly plays with that kind of energy, it's infectious. Sprinting the floor like that, an example of that energy.
Fareed, a screen on Harden. Murray. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Tremendous focus from the little man, Patrick Beverly, there.
Now, here's Moutier. Jokic with the screen on Beverly. He takes it in. Cruising basketball from Jokic.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Denver on top, up by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Get ready for the...
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the...
Looking at the Nuggets, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Rockets.
I only have 2 words for you.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustment. Were discussed during the half. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Stolen by Beverly. Capella with it, now guarded by Fareed. Here's Ariza. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, the length of Ariza is tough for defenses to deal with. Amazing watching him draw contact while getting into a shot.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
One thing you really love about this guy is how hard he works to be reliable. I mean, he wants his team to know they can always count on him.
That's good from Harris on the assist from Gallinari. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Harden with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 8 points.
Phenomenal work from Harden there. The second he sees a lane open up, he attacks.
Jokic sets the screen for Harris. And he lays it straight in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Moutier against Beverly. To the inside, Harden. And Kenneth Fareed pulls it down. Fareed's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jokic with the screen on Beverly. For 3, Harris. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Ariza. It's tipped.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Out to Gallinari. Jokic with the screen on Ariza. 5 to shoot. Back to Fareed. Another shot, and Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots. Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Jokic against Ariza. Fareed setting the pick for Jokic. Clutching that range, Nikola Jokic.
A very dangerous wrinkle in Jokic's game. A big who is gaining tremendous confidence from range.
Beverly.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Nene kicks to Capella. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. The Nuggets leading by 10. To the middle. Here's Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
Harris doing a nice job selling his shot fake and getting the call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gary Harris.
And Harris drops them both. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Beverly, the pass to Harden. They need this. Stolen by Fareed. Gallinari on the wing. Ariza covering. Ariza against Gallinari. Here's Fareed. And it's slammed in by Fareed.
Really fluid play by him there in that pick and roll.
Nuggets trail by 14. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Connects in the foul line jumper. And that's now 10 points for James Harden. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Harris with it. Picked up by Nene. And Fareed throws it down.
That lob is a thing of beauty.
Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. 2 minutes remaining in the third. Nene finds Capella. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic just got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
6 to shoot. Here's Fareed. That one's not going to go. Good D by Ariza. Takes it inside. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Beverly.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Fareed dishes to Gallinari. A baseline jam. The Rockets pull it in. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Ariza no luck. Denver leading by 12. Here's Fareed. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Beverly. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Tell you what, defense has to feel lost. I mean, Beverly is talented, really talented, and quite good at nailing those tough shots close to the basket.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Chandler with the screen on Beverly. Down low. And there's Murray on the assist by Nelson. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him.
At the line for the Rockets.
Brewer hits them both. So it's Denver now. Murray for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Petrie. Beasley with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Murray finds Nelson. Nurkic against Cunningham. Nurkic the pass to Nelson. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Much respect for the speed and IQ Nelson possesses. I mean, this guy's a crafty point guard who also knows how to get his guys going. A good mark of a leader.
And the Rockets making a change here. Ferguson's checked in. And he's good on the second. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Nelson outside. Over Gordon. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Miller's checked in for Malik Beasley. It's Nelson up top. Defended by Gordon. Nelson, no luck. Rockets trail by 10. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Gordon inside. Guarded by Nelson. And it's Gordon missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Murray, no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Anytime you get to the line, it is a win offensively.
The first one falls. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group and a change for the Rockets. James Harden, he's checked in for Cunningham. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Driving inside. Fareed outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Gordon deciding where to go with it. That shot missing. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's Fareed. The power of Jokic. Wow.
It's great to see Jokic using that big body to make an impact on the offensive glass.
Here's Harden. Some solid defense from Fareed.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Denver?
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
The Rockets making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Ferguson. Nene comes in for Corey Brewer. Trevor Ariza's checked in for KJ McDaniels. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Eric Gordon. Here's Moutier. Fareed. It's rebounded by Houston. Ariza's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Going for that high percentage shot. He wants to make sure they convert.
The free throw good for Moutier. Rockets trail by 10. Harden with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Offensive rebound, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Jokic sets the screen for Moutier, driving the lane, and Moutier throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Harden the pass to Beverly. It's stolen by Moutier.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Fareed goes in. Here's Gallinari. Pass to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic with the screen on Nene. Snatched up. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Inside. Fareed against Ariza. In the corner, Harden. Up and in on the layup.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong. Steel. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And he makes both free throws.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Jokic with the screen on Beverly. Here's Moutier. Sinks that one from the post. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, Trevor Ariza continues to have an impact on both ends, guys. An amazing defender and an excellent shooter, too.
Trevor Ariza taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Kicks it out to Harden. Launches it. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Rockets with the rebound.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Gallinari inside the three-point line, and that one's on target from the wing. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And a deep three from Murray. No good. So we see Denver get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Nicole.
To me, bright lights like we at the guard. Had to put him to sleep, go to bed. I'm a star, drop 50 and left. From the logo, like I'm Steph. Put it up, knock him down every time. Going hard like my life on the line. Catch me on the course, I would've down. Never losing, I put it on mine. Had to get on. I've been laying low, it get real when it comes to the playoffs. Pick a fight with me, know it's a KO. And they hating, they know I'ma take off. I dropped the top on the S6 Street. Fly in my ops, it envy me. Passing it off like CP3. Shawty, she calling me MVP. I be on time, it's something you ain't never seen before. They call me the Dama, really want my whole team to score. Yeah, too icy. Yeah, too clean. Yeah, my zone. Yeah, 2-3. Yeah, got shooters that hit from deep. Bust like Giannis. Yeah, too mean.
If you're not first, you're in last. Champions don't come in second. I shoot my shot like I'm Stephen. Shout out Klay Thompson, my brethren. Took around the whole universe. You know the base what I'm rapping. Come home and sell out the Oracle. They scream my name when I step in. Courtside next to E40. Me and him kinda like Ricky and Morty. Two of the biggest and you can afford me. Being this rich is a blessing. Players think you getting swept. Not going 7. I'll be a warrior for life. But we still got love for Kevin. Yeah. Work smarter, don't work harder. I took a break, need a recharge. Don't fly commercial, I need sharp. Need a Zendaya like Peter Parker. Yeah. This not, but I make it look easy. Told him let's run it, I keep it 100. This champion ring diamonds dancing like breezy. This not.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Boston Celtics. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now, here's Parker. Opening day in the NBA. Clark, one of the most exciting days of the year.
Yeah, everybody's starting from the same place. It's a bit of a reset for everybody. Any team has the opportunity to make their mark on this season. Last season, that's behind everybody. It's an exciting time looking forward.
The Spurs shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Austin with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. Yes, that goes in.
Good job offensively, creating a nice look inside.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Going inside, and Duncan throws it down.
Nice court awareness and feel on the floor there from Duncan. Set the screen and then found space to execute the roll.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Rummer passes to Pierce. Tries again. Baker in the corner. David Robinson with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. It's deflected. Outside Pierce.
Pierce not afraid to seek out that contact inside.
It's his first trip to the line. It's good from Pierce.
Coaches love to see guys get to the line, drawing fouls. It shows he's playing the game with some aggression and passion, too.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Now Parker. Here's Robinson. Out to Parker. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Oh, great pass from Robinson, scanning the floor there and spotting the open teammate.
Rummer passes to Pierce. Count that one.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
Spurs have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here is Parker. he goes. Pass to Duncan. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The kick out to Walker. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. San Antonio leading. Duncan, the pass to Robinson. No good on the three. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Walker's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
San Antonio shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He's off on the first.
At the line for your Spurs, Tony Parker. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Bremer. Drives to the hoop. And he banks in the layup. Parker with it. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parker's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Parker. He's got 5. Count it.
I like his shot selection. He focuses on taking shots that are within his range.
Celtics trail by 3. Bremer passes to Pierce. Driving in. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And the outside shooting presence helped Pierce open up a lane there.
Parker dishes to Duncan. There's the screen. Pass to Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Willis, he checked in for Robinson. Rose comes in for Duncan. Smith checked in for Bowen. And it's Ginobili in for Steven Jackson. Here's Carr. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Parker. He has 7. 1:11 left to play here in the first. Walker with some nice D. The Celtics with the lead. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Washington's checked in for Boston. Now, here's Walker. Hasn't made one yet. Ginobili looking around. That one goes. Count it.
Great take right there. I love watching him explode towards the hoop.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Williams. Excellent D there from Parker. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Parker's got 9.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Out to the right wing. Here's McCarty. He's covered by Ginobili, and the shot goes in.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Willis with a screen on Williams. Here's Parker. The putback, rebounded by the Celtics. This, of course, their first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's San Antonio up 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Duncan on the follow.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Here's Washington, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Clark, we've had a few years without the illegal defensive calls. How do you think the change has gone?
I think it's been good. I mean, again, anytime there's new opportunities to play the game differently, it sometimes takes a while for everybody to embrace that. Man-to-man is still the go-to defense, although we do see some teams playing the occasional zone. But I'm anticipating that will only increase as teams get more comfortable with what zone defenses can do for them.
Shot clock at 3. Smith sets the pick for Rose. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
The ball goes to Boston. Substitution on the court.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside Williams. Pass to Kelly. Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the line.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Carr, he's checked in for the Celtics. He hits the second from the line. The Spurs shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Rose. Ginobili outside. And there's the drive. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Paul Pierce.
A true 3-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
There's a good screen. Ginobili. It's rebounded by McCarty.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
So both teams making some changes here. Now Claxton, still yet to score. Here's Ginobili. Can't cash in from close range. Celtics trail by 3. On the wing, Williams. Pass to McCarty. And the turnover again by Boston. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Screen by Duncan. Lob pass to Duncan. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And it's good, 2 points. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Ginobili attacking, plays it up and banks it in. Ginobili's got 5 points now this quarter.
Strong take. He was not going to be stopped.
Into the lane. Duncan with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Substitution.
And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 3. Nice ball movement by Boston. The kick out to Walker. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Baker. And that one hits back iron. Spurs leading by 3. Robinson on the wing. To the paint. Bowling the pass to Robinson. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Duncan kicks to Robinson. Back to Duncan. Robinson a screen on Walker. Here's Duncan. And they get it back. They get it back. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
You know, this is simply Tim Duncan doing his thing, being Tim Duncan, playing with great heart and going to work inside.
Rose, he's checked in for Tim Duncan. Off the inbound. Delk can't get the ball to go down. The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Parker passes to Rose. Right side Robinson. Rose sets the screen for Robinson. 6 to shoot. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. He really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
The 11-footer. Rebound by Parker. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Baker. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Spurs leading by 9. Robinson sets a screen for Parker. Lobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Timing important when you're doing the alley-oop dunk now, and David Robinson, perfect in timing his lead.
Here's Bremer. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rose sets the screen for Parker. Over to the left wing. Here's Bowen. Still scoreless. He gets it in there.
And Bowen is selective when it comes to shooting, but there, showing some assertiveness inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Delp. Pass to Walker. Over Rose. Here's Baker. San Antonio with the rebound. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Scooped up. That shot is off. And we finished one half of basketball in San Antonio as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our half. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Look at Tony Parker. What a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Pierce. Some solid defense from Robinson. San Antonio leading by 11. Parker dishes to Robinson. Here's Bowen. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bowen's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Spurs. The Celtics shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. Here's Bremer. Duncan with the block. On the wing, Steven Jackson. No scoring in this one. Good work there as it goes.
Great court awareness there to find the open man.
Celtics trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a whole stretch offensively, for sure.
Well, showing a lot of confidence and swag in his ball handling. Going to the crossover to shake himself free.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Walker the pass to Baker. Back to Walker. outside Pierce. Back to Walker. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Free throw, no good for Walker.
Antoine Walker possesses great versatility for a big guy. Excellent at stretching the floor with his shooting. A big man who does a lot of different stuff on offense.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Park, a lot of folks are saying the NBA is getting back to being a guards league. Do you think they're right?
I'm not quite ready to go that far, Kevin. Guards certainly have an impact and influence on the game, but a dominant big man is still the primary weapon in the game and has a little more value than outstanding guard play. But it is interesting to see the NBA does have an awful lot of talent on the perimeter.
Spurs leading by 14. The rebound by the Celtics. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Right in the heart of that defense, found a way to convert.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Parker surveying the floor. Out to the right wing. Duncan with a screen on Pierce. Duncan right side. Just 5 to shoot. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Duncan. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Baker, no good. Spurs leading by 16. To the right side. Back to Robinson. Walker with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Here's Bowen. Yep, it counts. Bowen's got 4 this quarter.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Bremer, covered by Parker. A shot by Bremer, no good. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The skill of dunking on full display there, knocking it down.